Getting ready to do spring. Hello, hello. My phone just went away from us. Fine. Hello. It could just be my headphones, but do you hear a noise that sounds like a bug chirping? Okay, whatever it was, it's... Nope, now it came back. It's so weird. Okay, is it just my headphones? You hear the buzzing sound. Okay. Hmm. Let me... I'm gonna try something with my... Okay, I'm gonna try something with my microphone. It keeps coming and going for me, so I don't know if it's actually there or not. I think it's gone now. It's the first time I've ever had that happen, so I don't know why I did that. That was weird. Yeah, I don't hear it anymore, so I think we're good. Hello, thank you for stopping by. That was so weird. Never had that happen before. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm not sure if it was my mic or what it was exactly, but we're here. It's not buzzing anymore. We can get going. So, how are you? Let's see. On Twitter. Good, I'm glad. So, I don't think I've ever seen you on the sprints before. So, I usually am on for like an hour and a half to 2 hours, sometimes less, depending on how the night's going and how we're feeling and things. But usually, I have whoever's here help pick. Usually, it's like 10 to 20 minute long sprints. Occasionally, we'll do like a 30-minute sprint. But it kind of changes as we go. I do have, you can see her bed right here. My cat is right next to me, and she likes to come say hi at times and pop up on the back of my chair and all sorts of ways to ham up being on screen. She's napping right now, so we'll see how long this lasts. But what sort of projects do you plan on working on tonight? It could be writing, editing, schoolwork, any sort of thing that you want to work on. It doesn't necessarily have to be writing. So another person came in. Hello. Oh, I'm sure it doesn't suck. I try to post on the hashtags to see if I can get anybody. Memoirs, I feel like, would be hard just because I feel like you might have to address some things that you haven't fully come to understand yet, but that could be beneficial to come to terms with whatever it is you're working on. I don't think my life at this current time is cool enough to work on a memoir, but you never know. Is there any particular spin that you're using to focus on? I've heard of like people doing it through like a focus of like their experiences with dogs or different job related things or relationships and trauma. And I feel like memoirs are a really wide ranging topic, more than people think of immediately. You might have to change it to fiction because it's not interesting enough. It's interesting. Because so like as a creative nonfiction versus a memoir? Okay, that's interesting. Then yeah, I could see how it could be twisted to be fiction. You might just have to be careful. This is completely unsolicited advice that you don't have to take at all, because I don't know any of your history with writing, but just my experience with my day job outside of stuff that I'm working on right now, I would just advise the interesting parts might hurt people's feelings, so change it to based on true events. Yeah, I would just say with that, like, just make sure that it, while as a memoir, it definitely can be that. Make sure as fiction, it's not coming off to a reader that isn't picking it up to be a memoir, that it doesn't seem too self-inserty, even though it is in a way because it's fictionalizing your story. I don't know how I would approach that line. I'm interested in like how it might hurt people's feelings, just like your perception of how events went down. Because I have no experience with memoirs. I've just like listened to people talk about working on them in podcasts and things where like explaining what's happening that you want to tell is a part of the process where you can acknowledge that it is these people and talk to them about it prior to publishing or anything like that, or just change names and details where to a reader it won't be as obvious if they don't know your personal life, but if someone who knows your personal life, they might be able to put it together. And yeah, it's deciding whether or not you want to keep those emotions and keep those people in your life knowing that it might not be great. I want to write about the perspective without getting too into the emotions. On the other hand, it's about emotions, so it's kind of a catch-22. Hi, author. Or Amber. Sorry, I was just reading really quick. Yeah. On the other hand, it's about emotions, so it's kind of yeah, that is difficult where you want to acknowledge it, but I would recommend working on it, writing it. Don't show them like a first draft, because that is what I would assume. I've only done one piece of outside of college, like personal fiction, and the first draft is, for me at least, was very messy, and it was more emotional than I thought it was going to be. And then I went back and I read it again and I just like sobbed. It was about my dog dying, so yes. But in later drafts, I was able to like curb it to be a little bit more not okay, but like it wasn't just soaked in my sadness. It was also translatable for other people to read. So maybe like do those first couple drafts and figure out like, what is the story? How is it interesting for a reader? Have other people read it that like maybe are friends and that are aware of whatever the situation was, but aren't like directly involved and have their perception of it. Someone you trust, obviously. And then later on, if you want to still have those parts and think it's important for the story, then approach those people that might get hurt or have an emotional reaction that could be negative to it and be like, hey, this is how I would like to present this. What are your thoughts? Right, edit alpha. Yes. That is what I would. Yeah, that's an order for publishing. Yes. Was there something in that list that you went off of something I said? Sorry, I'm missing the context for. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking for Paula, maybe having a sensitivity reader. Mostly my parents and my husband also thought about leaving some of them out of the story, but that's not realistic. Yeah, it's one of those where my husband. Yeah, and especially if they are like people that are that close to you, I think it makes it easier, but also harder to have those conversations. If it's like your Uncle Jerry, who you haven't seen since 4th grade, but he did something, and something he did at dinner one day stuck with you, maybe just put it in there and not care. But if it is someone that's closer to you, like, yeah, having that sensitivity reader or someone that has that perspective would be beneficial. So that's cool. So now we've talked about your memoir for however long, 12 minutes. Amber, what are you working on? I am going to be working on going through, that's not where I wanted to go, copy edits. I got them back from my editor. Reading our writing workshop book of the month. Awesome. Are you your writing workshop? So are you reading a book that you're going to be workshopping, or like a book that your workshop is going to discuss? Okay, cool. Reading and taking notes for when we review it. Nice. I am going through copy edits, so I got stuff back from my editor on Tuesday. So right now I'm going through and fixing the grammar things that she put in, and then she was really awesome and also gave me some notes on things to probably expand a little bit for like world building and things like that. So that's what I'm going to do after. That'll probably be in the next few days. So I'm trying to get through like make this into these 2 words into a contraction, or make sure that your capitalization is consistent throughout it, and those like little pesky things that annoy the heck out of me. I don't like copy editing. I hate it so much, but it's a part of the thing that I have to do. So now we've been here for about 15 minutes, so I think we should get into our first sprint and get some work done. So how long do we want to go for? Got through my final formatting edits and writing the blurbs to the next 2 books, and got my podcast out, so now I'm reading. That is a very productive day. Did you do that all today? But you have a thing at 8. Okay. That is so much. I am awful at writing blurbs, so good on you. Let's do 15 then, and then we can do... Actually, let's do a 20, and then we can do a little bit of talk back before, Paula, you have to leave at 8. Well, no, but we still want to make it be a productive time for you. Let me get the timer up. Okay, so 20 minutes. And make that big, but actually make it small. And share my screen. I want to share a tab, the timer tab. Okay. So we've got 20 minutes on the clock. All right. So I do mute myself when we do the sprints, so I will be quiet and I'll put a banner on a screen. On screen, not scream. I will see you in 20 minutes. Okay, that is time. We have finished our first sprint. How did you do? My document froze a few times, so I didn't really get too much done. That's what I get for having a 500-page Word document. But I did also fill out some paperwork that I need for tomorrow morning, so I got some stuff done. But how did you do? $656 is a lot of words in 20 minutes. I am very impressed. I think I had I feel like I can do that during Nano when I'm very much in the middle of stuff sometimes. But at the same time, that seems like a lot. So good job. Even if it's just brainstorming, it's still words down on the page. That's one thing I love about sprinting is just getting the words down, even if it's pulling teeth. Yeah, there's some thinking that goes in, and then you go back later. I've had a few things where over the last few years when I've been editing, I'm like, why? I know what my brain was trying to do, but that wasn't it. One of my favorite edits I've done was the one was the higher he rose, the higher he got. Which obviously, if a person is moving up in space, they're going to get higher, but that wasn't it, Galen. And then it was I want to say it was watery thoughts flew through her head like water or something dumb. I was like, what were you trying to say here? I find a lot of stuff that comes up when I'm just writing gibberish and I end up typing something I've never admitted myself or said out loud before. Yeah, that's true. No, and no, it wasn't two meanings of the word higher. It was someone was magicking themselves and making themselves get up physically higher in the air. And yeah, if it was they were getting high, it would make more sense. But no, they were just moving upward through space. But yeah, definitely writing stuff out on paper that you've never said out loud before is I feel definitely a thing that a lot of people have experienced. Even if it doesn't come out and stay there later, putting it there is good. Yeah. Do you want to come say hi? I'm napping. Hi. Do you want to come say hello? Come say hello. I've got my fluffy baby here. You haven't come to sit on my lap today. I sat in the living room a lot today, so I didn't get to get my snuggles when I was writing today. Oh, what are you doing? You're getting tangled in the headphones. Okay, this is our spot now. Did I do this simply because I'm cold and I want a heater? A little bit. Hey. Okay. Would you like to leave? I'm not holding you, so you can leave if you want to. Exactly. That's what we've done. But yeah. Yes, this is Miss Athena. Who is a princess that's spoiled and likes to get her way. Yes. And she'll pretend that she doesn't want cuddles, but then she starts getting pets. I don't know. I'm assuming that Amber does, because she said she was doing formatting and stuff. But I was doing the sprinting. I don't know. Amber, I think, said that she was working on reading. And I know sometimes people come to sprints, but they don't actually want to talk. They just want it as background noise. So that's cool too sometimes. But yeah, I looked up in my document the words I am because I didn't make it I'm in a lot of cases. So I was going through that. Riveting. So technically I was taking away words. Yeah, my sprints are usually pretty small. I think the most I've ever had has been 7, and they didn't stay all the whole time. So, but that's okay. Right? It's cool. What are you looking at? You're looking. Yeah. So you said you had to head out at 8. So I say let's get in one more good sprint for you. So like 10 minutes or so, and then yes, taking away words is very important, especially when my document is 125,000 words. Oh, you leaving? Okay, goodbye. Ow, claws are not needed. Thank you. Yeah, taking away words is definitely a thing when this document is. There's a cat hair on my nose. I can feel it. 126,000 words. Though I don't know how many it is exactly because the document keeps shifting and changing as it loads. So I need to like transfer it back to Scrivener and go, okay, how many words are you actually? But let's do a 10-minute sprint and get you one good 10. Yeah, so then you can get ready for your Zooms and such. So let me grab the timer. Oh, nope, don't start it. I gotta shrink it down, don't I? Yep. Okay. 10 minutes on the clock. Ready, set, go. that is time. Let me find the tab so it stops beeping. I don't know if you can hear the beeping. Okay, stop. Cool. Okay, so I know. I'm sorry, I had to shift. I don't know if you'll be able to see her. She's back in my lap. You can just see the top of her head. Right. That's a whisker. I know Amber left, but Alexis came in a little bit ago, and then Paula's getting ready to leave. So we're going to have some movement going around. But how did everybody do? I feel cat hair somewhere in my ear. Yeah, have a great rest of your night. I do my streams every other Sunday. So the next one I will be doing will be on the 31st. So the 31st at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So good luck with your meeting, whatever it is. Have a good night. Okay. Yeah, so have a great night. Okay. So just hit the hour mark. So Alexis, how did you do? Did you do any writing that sprint? Or anybody else that is here? Okay. Well, let's see. I still got my music going. Let me pause that. Well, oh, okay. Yeah, so let's see. Sorry, I'm just scrolling some things real quick. But, okay. Well, I'm going to get into another sprint. I think I'll make this one be a 15-minute sprint, and then we can go from there. Let's see if anybody else joins in the middle of that, because I think right now it's kind of quiet. So we'll get into another sprint. 15 minutes sprint. Okay, that is time on this 15-minute sprint. Did you join in? How did you do? Get the banners turned off. And boom, I'm back. Okay. I am not focused on streaming here tonight. Editing just takes a lot out of me. But how did you do? I got through a few more pages of edits, about a chapter-ish. Right now I'm just going through and adjusting little minor grammar things, and then I have to go back through and fix more like expansion story related stuff at a later time. So that's what I'm currently working on. I've got Kitty here. Can you see? Oh, try to stretch without squishing her. There she is. There you go. You can see her a little bit better. See her napping. But yeah. I think I might end the stream here tonight. So let me throw my stuff up. I am doing sprints this year every other Sunday. So the next one will be on, you're stretching? On Saturday or Sunday, the 31st at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I am currently working on, like I said, the edits for my newest book, Until All the Stars Are Found. This is just the dust jacket, which is currently available for pre-order. The ebook will be coming out on March 6th of 2021. The hardback will not be available until April 30th due to shipping delays. If you don't know, Ingram Spark is currently taking about 30 days to print books. That's not including shipping time. So I have pushed back the publication of the hardback to make sure that all of the physical book related needs are met before publication. But that is still available for pre-order, and the links for all of that stuff will be in my bio. This is where you can follow me to get more day-to-day info on my books and also notifications if I decide to do any random streams or anything like that. Thanks everybody for stopping by, and I hope you have a great night. Bye!